morning everyone, my name is Vunikme. Today we are presenting the traffic congestions lead to air pollution in Kuala Lumpur. According to Astro Awani 2024, it identified that tailpipe emissions is a primary cause of urban air quality. Now, we will explore the negative externality via economics analysis, the impact and the policy solution that can be implemented. Traffic congestion in Kuala Lumpur is a serious urban problem that causes air pollution. From an economics perspective, it is a market failure because drivers only bear their private costs like fuels and toll, while society absorbs the wider social costs, which including environmental damage, decreased productivities, and public health risks. These negative externalities make the use of roads inefficiency and highlight the urgent needs for government interventions.
For the third slide, we're talking about the economic analysis, which is based off the diagram. We were able to determine that traffic congestion causes a negative externality. The private costs are fuel, toll, and car maintenance that are borne by the drivers themselves, while the social costs are the pollution, loss of time, and health problems that are borne by the third parties. And the outcome is that over 1.5 million vehicles enter and leave Kuala Lumpur on a daily basis, which exceeds the capacity of the infrastructure. Drivers will only make decisions based on the MPC, which ignores the external costs. This would result in an overproduction of cars.
Now let's look at the impacts of traffic congestion. Firstly, environmental sustainability. Heavy car use would increase emissions, which lead to poor air quality and serious health risks for the community. Over time, this undermines Malaysia's climate goals and creates a transportation system that is unsustainable for future generations. Secondly, traffic congestion also reduces productivity. Unpredictable travel schedules cause employees to arrive late or spend more time to drive, which reduce productivity. These delays crash with business operation, increase costs, and lower competitiveness. At macroeconomic perspective, the overall economy slows down as growth is constrained by lost time and higher costs. Thirdly, public health. Urban residents, especially high-risk groups like children, elder persons, which will be affected. Air pollution from heavy vehicle use raises healthcare costs and contributes to higher rates of asthma and cardiovascular disease. In addition, the stress of long commutes negatively affects mental well-being.
One of the policy solutions is congestion pricing charge driver for entering busy area, which help internalize the external cost of pollution and delay. It has worked in cities like London and Singapore, reducing traffic and funding better public transport. But congestion pricing also has limitations. It needs strong enforcement and monitoring. Face public resistance because the cost has been increased and can burden low-income drivers. Next, expanding public transport provide affordable mobility, reduce emissions, support long-term productivity and sustainability. However, it requires high upfront investment, take a long time to implement, and need consistent funding and maintain to remain effective. Lastly, fuel tax and emission standard is a solution that to reduce excessive car use and promote cleaner vehicles like hybrids and EV. This helps car air pollution and provide government revenue for sustainability projects. However, these policies are politically sensitive, can burden rural or low-income groups, and require strict enforcement to be effective. A major limitation is the higher cost of cleaner vehicles without government subsidy. The create financial pressure on low-income households, making the transition less equitable.
In conclusion, Kuala Lumpur's traffic congestion is a classic example of a market failure because of the true cost of driving. such as pollution, health risk, and productivity loss, which are not paid by the drivers but are paid by society. Current policies remain fragmented and have not addressed these externalities. Here are some solutions that can be implemented. Firstly, is implementing congestion pricing in peak zones to internalize these causes and discourage unnecessary travels. Secondly, reinvest revenue into affordable and extended public transport. This will ensure commuters have a fair and sustainable alternative than driving. Thirdly, fuel taxes with emission standards to discourage excessive car use and to promote cleaner vehicles. In a nutshell, by implementing these solutions suggested above, it can reduce emission, improve mobility, and move closer to the social optimal equilibrium. This is where efficiency and equity will be achieved together. Thank you so much. That's all from us.